Waratah and Southern Districts will fight it out in the Northern Territory Football League Grand Final today. Footy is booming in the top end as officials start the push for the Territory to have a team in the AFL.
It's football, Territory style.
The standard of footy here is very quick, very skillful, very open. People say that they don't tackle up here, but actually they're very good tacklers. There's just not as many stoppages.
Any game you watch in the Territory is going to have an event, a play, an activity, an action happen that you just won't see anywhere else in Australia. And of course, when our players move through into the AFL, you see that writ large on the big stage.
And while the AFL season is just kicking off, it's grand final time in the Northern Territory Football League. Waratah and Southern Districts will battle it out for this year's flag. The Tars are hoping to win their first premiership in 23 years.
It's a pretty exciting time for the footy club. The club's in a good place at the moment, so yeah, we're hoping that we can break that drought.
Districts had Waratah's measure during the home and away season, but the Warriors turned the tables with a thumping win in the second semi-final.
They played very well, credit where credit's due. Ryan coached them very well and they outplayed us. So during the season, counts for nothing. Finals is everything and that's what you play for.
The NTFL is played in the Darwin wet season, where the average temperature is about 34 degrees and the humidity often above 90%.
It definitely takes a few years to acclimatise to the weather up here. If it does rain, there's the skills and everything go out the window, and it's just a bit of the Territory game, but yeah, you can't compare it to anywhere else in Australia.
The best Territory teams have traditionally been made up of a core group of local players supported by some interstate stars. Former VFL midfielder Dylan Collis believes Waratah have found the right balance to win the flag.
It's a lot quicker footy, but come finals time we do get a bit more contest, which having a few Southerners in our team can help.
In the past 3 seasons, some of the AFL's biggest names have played in the NTFL, including Gary Ablett Jr. and Eddie Betts.
Finds him on the bounce, handballs to Eddie Betts from the pocket, and he's kicked an absolute ripper.
And they're not just coming here to play football, not just coming here to have a party or to enjoy themselves and go fishing. They're making a contribution to our community. We saw that with Eddie. His contribution's just been sensational.
Waratah will also contest the women's grand final against relative newcomer Pint. The NTFL has added 50 new teams across all of its competitions in the past 3 years, most of them women.
One of the teams playing on Saturday night, Southern Districts, has 27 teams in its club. 14 of those teams are women's teams. This is a rural team from Darwin, and it's got more women footballers than it has men.
More than 7,000 people are expected to pack TIO Stadium for the big game on Saturday. And while the NTFL goes from strength to strength, there's hope that the Northern Territory could one day be part of a bigger competition. As Tasmania makes its case to join the AFL, a place that's produced some of the game's biggest names is laying the groundwork to become the competition's 20th team.
We see it as a part of bringing the beauty and the strength of Territory football, into the main frame, into the national game. We think we belong there, but we've got to do the work.
Matt Cunningham, Sky News, Darwin.